Have you been following the drones?
I have my eye in the sky, but I do not claim to have any special information on the drones.
Well, everybody in the Northeast is talking about it because everyone's seeing them. They're everywhere. And first we were told we weren't. And then we were told, oh, it's nothing. And then we were told, oh, it's just the same amount of drones that are always out there. Like you're inventing it in your head. You've heard the story and now you're seeing what's not there. Totally untrue. That's just not true. Then yesterday, finally, the Pentagon and others came out and said, oh, it's like a collection of, it's like hobbyists, commercial fixed wing aircraft, and also law enforcement. Law enforcement, like they just drop it in there, like we know that's what it appears to be. It could be federal law enforcement, it could be CIA, it could be FBI, it could be Pentagon. That's all law enforcement. And now the speculation is, of course, what are they doing up there? What are law enforcement drones looking for? And here is New Jersey Mayor of Bellevue, Michael Melhan, with some new information. SOT 12.
We also know that we have drones that are flying in a grid-like pattern. In my opinion, they're looking for something. What might they be looking for? Well, potentially, we're aware of a threat that came in through Port Newark. Maybe that's radioactive material. There was and there is an alert that's out right now that radioactive material in New Jersey has gone missing on December 2nd. It was a shipment. It arrived at its destination. The container was damaged and it was empty. So potentially we're looking for that.
Stop right there, Mayor, because that's very important information. And that came from a credible source.
That came from the U.S. government.
And so it's missing?
Missing.
And they think it's in New Jersey or it could be anywhere?
It was lost in New Jersey in transit. And again, this is just an example of what I think that we're sniffing for.
Okay. Like we've lost radioactive. This is like a scene out of Back to the Future, Adam. Like, remember Doc stole a whole thing of plutonium to make the DeLorean run? Where's our radioactive material? And is that what the drones are looking for? We don't know, but this is why people are freaked out.
Well, to me, it speaks to a larger picture and a huge problem with the current time we're living in, and especially the Biden administration. If you heard Biden comment on the drones, or Mayorkas comment on the drones, or Kamala Harris comment on the drones, or Karine Jean-Pierre comment on the drones, would you believe one word that came out of their mouth?
No.
Okay, so that's a problem. Everybody I've spoke to, I go, what do you think? And what if Biden came out and gave a presser on the drones? Would you believe any of it? Or anyone from the FBI or anyone from the CIA, or like I said, Mayorkas or Homeland Security, whatever. And they all go, no, I wouldn't believe anything they said. Why should we? And it's like, well, that's kind of a weird testimonial. You know what I mean? That's a weird position to be in the United States of America. I've been here for a while. I remember a day when if the president came out, made a comment or statement about it, or the director of Homeland Security or FBI or DOJ or whomever, CIA, I would tend to believe them. I no longer believe anything they say. I wouldn't believe anything Biden says or that comes out of the Biden administration. I don't think he gets enough credit for being a liar.
Yeah, enough credit. Yeah. Wait, let me show you back to back Biden on the drones on Tuesday and Trump on the drones on Monday. Watch this.
What's the explanation for all those drones over New Jersey? What's behind all of that?
Nothing nefarious, apparently. But they're checking it all out. I think it's just one. There's a lot of drones authorized up there. I think one started and they all got it. Everybody wanted to get in the deal.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster.
Will you
Want to
shoot
know
them
the
down?
truth? They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
Such a difference. For those who couldn't hear Biden, what he said was nothing nefarious, apparently, but they're checking it all out. There's a lot of drones authorized up there. I think one started and they all got everybody's want to get in the deal. And then there was Trump. They know, and they should just tell people.
Remember 10 minutes ago when everyone was explaining to us the adults are back in charge and now we have integrity and transparency. We're going to have full transparency. How insane is the last 4 years been in terms of the adults and transparency? I mean, he just, if I said to Joe Biden, how do you like your eggs? And he said, sunny side up, I'd just yell liar.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he knows. That's the question.
I don't think he knows
at this
either.
point.
You're right.
At this point, runny, I don't know, like very soft boiled. I mentioned at the top of the show. There's a New York Times article called "A Weary Biden Heads for the Exit." They talk about how he's falling asleep at his international events. He went to some museum. They had to bring the exhibits out to him. As he walked away from one event, everybody there cowered in fear that he was going to tumble over. And they say it's hard to imagine that he seriously thought he could do the world's most stressful job for another 4 years. A lie the New York Times was peddling just months ago, Adam. But now it's really hard to imagine how he thought he could do it.
Yeah, well, the New York Times not calling balls and strikes, so we don't have to listen to them either. But yeah, I just don't feel like Biden, it's funny because we're focusing on Biden being sort of out of it and deteriorating mentally, just like they wanted us to focus on Hunter Biden. Like, this guy had a substance abuse problem. This guy beat his problem, but he had demons. It's like, no, he was a grifter and a thief.
For those of us who have been holding our breath for the past several months, we can finally exhale in the wake of this presidential election, right? Work can finally be done on the major issues that this country's facing, and one of the most significant is our national debt. Look, the fact is our nation's broke, and that debt is a house of cards that cannot be quickly dismantled by anyone. So the strategy remains the same when it comes to your investments. You might want to diversify your savings. Virtually all the experts say that's a good idea. This is why I want to tell you about Birch Gold. So many things are out of our control and out of our president's control that it really can be important to have a safe haven for your savings. Birch Gold Group can help you if you would like to convert all or part of an IRA or 401k into an IRA in physical gold, which is like a hedging of the bets. And the best news is it does not cost you 1 cent out of pocket. You just text MK to 989898 and you get your free info kit. And plus right now you will receive a free 1 ounce silver eagle for every $5,000 purchased Silver Eagle coin. Protect your savings with Birch Gold. Text MK to 989898 and claim your eligibility for free silver today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.